Hey everybody, it's Terry here from Money Matters for Everybody and financialcoachterry.com. Today is the teen edition, so TJ
Hello.
is here from
TJs Lawns and Landscapes.
Awesome.
Or
What?
TJs Lawn Company.
On YouTube, whatever, right? So it's been a while, and I don't think it's been a while since you posted a video. So
I've been busy working.
You've been busy working. So I wanted to see if you could give us an update about your business.
Yeah, business has been going good. I've been busy with mowing and then picking up side projects. I've got a lot of side projects planned for the fall. I picked up a job where I'm putting up like lattice under a deck, a job where I'm putting in like 2 tons of rock, and then I've got a couple others that I can't quite remember at this time. It was written down in a notebook, and so I'm getting ready for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So about how much have you made so far this summer?
I think I'm around 9.
And you're working about how many hours a week?
15 a week most weeks.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. So your product offerings are?
My product offerings are I put down mulch, I
mow the lawns.
I've actually gotten into, whenever I see that there's like an insanely overgrown edge on a sidewalk, I either see if they want my service of lawn mowing or if they'd be interested in just me cleaning up the edge on the sidewalk. So far I've picked up 3 jobs where I've just done the edging along the sidewalks, and people pay good money just for that. And honestly, it doesn't take a lot of time. It takes me 45 minutes to do it most of the times.
That's awesome.
And I'm getting into, mulch / like rock installation, and then power washing, those sort of stuff.
That's awesome. And then you recently came to us with another business idea, another business offering.
Yeah. So I'm planning on picking up it's a cheap aerator it's a tow behind on your tractor, because people pay a lot for aeration and overseed, and we're getting into that time of the year. Mm-hmm. I have about a couple more weeks left off from school, so I'm planning on picking up some of those types of jobs before I go back to school, and then even during this first month of school, I'm planning on doing those types of jobs just to keep my income growing.
Excellent. So yeah, the aerating, your dad and I can testify. I think we paid like $300 to have our property aeration done and seeding. And I'll tell you, I'm the one who look at your dad and I'm like, do we really need to get this done? Like, what is the use here? But looking at the yard and the lawn, I guess I'm assuming it creates like deep roots.
Yeah, so the aeration, it punctures holes into the yard so that the airflow can get down to the roots, and then also it has pockets for the seeds to sit in so it doesn't wash away.
That's awesome.
So it allows the thick grass to overgrow like a lot of the thinner weed grasses.
Great. So now you've entered your senior year of high school.
Yeah.
How exciting is that?
It's exciting. Last year is school, and then I can get off to working
and
full time.
So one of the challenges would it be a challenge that we've asked our kids to work through is trying to save as close to $100,000 by the time as soon as possible, by the time you're 21, 22, because in your investments, because if you invest $100,000 by the time you're 21, in 40 years, it will grow to $5 million. That's awesome. And you don't have to put another dime in it.
Yeah.
Time is of your benefit. We want to talk about your brother coming to help you. So Ryan is 12, and anybody that's been around for any period of time knows that we have raised money smart kids, meaning we don't pay our children for an allowance. Like, we have a chore chart. There are chores that they can do. When they were younger, the chores were 25 or 50 cents each. They could work as little or as much as they wanted to. And Ryan would work. You always had a spirit of work, right?
Yep.
And then second was we always paid for their needs. They paid for their wants. And we implemented the match, right? So if it was a bigger ticket item, you could request a match. And we talked about that. Tell you what, there were 10 or 12 things on the chore chart, right? Yeah. And I paid 25 to 50 cents. If you did those 10 or 12 things a day and made $2.50 to $3 every single day, you were making $90 a month. And in a month and a half,
closer.
Yes, there were months that were tough. That would be it.
Where I was making more than.
And I will tell you, Dad and I had these conversations around, should we cap them? Oh my gosh. Like, I think there was a month there where you guys had earned chore money over $200.
Yeah.
Somewhere over between $200 and $300. And I said to your dad, oh my gosh.
But the house was spotless.
The house was spotless. Everything was done around the house. And we made a decision that no, we weren't going to cap it. But what we did was we cut down on the eating out budget to compensate. So, but you want to talk about having your brother come alongside you consistently recently?
Yeah, I've had my brother since the beginning of the summer. He's been helping me with 1 or 2 properties that I mow. I allow him to do the push mow. I do the weed whacking because weed whacking and doing the edging is a lot harder than push mowing. Just the other day, I was getting really good at push mowing, so I gave him the opportunity to my zero turn and allowed him to mow the yard. And he did a really good job, especially if he's only used the zero turn a couple of times, and he did straight lines, 2 passes because the yard was pretty overgrown, and he made it look like a golf course pattern, which is what I like. And we were able to get that job done, and we finished the project in 13 minutes and 54 seconds.
That's awesome.
So,
and when you drop, like you're doing like a drop to drop your trailer is like landscaping speak, is $50 to $60, right?
Yeah.
And Ryan had this aha moment because Ryan makes about 25% per job.
Yeah.
And so if they can get 4 $50 jobs done
in an hour,
he's making like close to $50 an hour.
$50 an hour, yeah.
And he had that aha moment that, oh, like this isn't so bad. Like I'm probably not going to go get a job anytime soon making $50 an hour, but here I can work. So it was really a victory, and it was great that you got to see that, because I wasn't there and I didn't get to hear the conversation. I got to hear it secondhand.
Well, also when we're driving, he usually talks about roller coasters all the time when I'm driving, and a lot of the times I tune out and I'm just like, yep, whatever. And yesterday I listened a little bit, and he said that he was enjoying working and stuff like that. So
it worked. We wondered for the longest time, is this kid ever going to get it? Is it going to click? Because it clicked with you pretty young. And we're looking at him going, okay, like he's 12. And there's some elements of parenting with Ryan. You're both very different and very unique, and you have your own unique abilities and unique gifts from God. I believe it. But I would like to say that it was a big moment for us. So anything else you want to share?
Nope, that's it.
All right, so any messaging for your people today?
Yeah, you can do it. You can get to work.
You can get to work.
Find what you like to do for work. A friend that I had working with me on landscaping is now window washing and washing cars. So, I mean, he's got his own side gig now, too.
There's so many ways to make money in America. And I think it used to be, gosh, when I was a kid, what were our options? We could deliver newspapers. I don't even know that they exist anymore. We could work at a grocery store. That's where your dad and I actually met. And you were making like pennies an hour. Yeah. And even today, like a good paying job for a teenager, I would say is probably $15 an hour. Yeah. But if you can go out and work for yourself and make 50 or 60, or in your case, if you're jam-packed with bookings, you're making $200 an hour. I think that's incredible.
Yep.
I think that's awesome. Now, if you could do stamped concrete patios in a random slate pattern, I would pay for that.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. Like, we're getting quotes for that right now, and I'm like, 16, what? No, I'll do it myself. Forget it. So if your dad is scared. All right, guys, I hope you found this useful, helpful, inspiring, that if you're a parent, you can raise money smart kids who, gosh, can overcome the world for sure.
Yep.
And if you're a teenager that maybe feels like you don't know what's up, or where you find your place in this world, but you know that you can get a job and go to work, make money, and then live on your terms.
Yep.
All right, guys, have a good day.
Have a good one.
Bye. Thank you.